Hi there. Welcome to the first video of my book club that I'm starting with all of you who want to participate. Or maybe I'm just talking to the void and to myself. Who knows? Either way, it's going to be fun for me and hopefully fun for you. This is chapters 1 through 3 of Fourth Wing. Woohoo! So it's going to be kind of a long video. So settle in, get some drinks, get some snacks. Keep scrolling if you don't want to watch it. That's fine too. I get it. But absolutely stick around if you want to. There are spoilers ahead. I'm gonna try to keep it kind of like general, so like you won't know specifically like every little detail of what happened, but you're gonna know some, plot points, obviously. So, the way I'm gonna do this is I picked out kind of 3 questions that I'm gonna answer every time in every video. So the first one is, what was your favorite part? So that's, pretty simple. Again, keeps it real general. Saddest and happiest moment of the chapters. What happened that was sad? What happened that was happy? And what surprised you the most? So was there like a plot twist? Was there, did something get set up and it kind of shocked you that it went another way? That kind of thing. And again, it just gives you like the basic general like feel for the book and what happened without giving, I think, too many like details away. And then I'll have a 4th bonus question, which will like have more like specific things to do with the chapters. So the 4th one for chapters 1 through 3 of Fourth Wing is, do you think you would have crossed the parapet or would you have fallen? So yeah, I'm gonna get to all my answers in just a second. So hope you guys are ready to stick around with me. So question 1, what was your favorite part from these chapters? So we start out chapters 1 through 3 of Fourth Wing with, the in general world building and everything like that. And you meet Violet and she's basically preparing to die. She doesn't think she's gonna live, and she has to walk up to her mother's office, and so you meet her mom, find out about her, and then you find out about her sister, her older sister, who's also a dragon rider, because of course Sorengils have to be dragon riders, and it's just so fun to me how Rebecca Yarros went through and introduced these characters. She wasted no time in setting you up to understand that this is not a rainbows and unicorns kind of book. It's hard. It's a hard world she lives in, and she is going to be challenged. And you, the reader, are going to be challenged through her. And so I think that she did this excellent job of setting that up. And so my favorite part of chapters 1 through 3 are Mira, her older sister, taking her back to her room to repack her and to get her dressed in something she's not gonna get blown off the parapet in, and get her better shoes and to braid her hair back, and just the care her sister took of her in that moment. And the fact that it was a tradition because their older brother did it for Mira, and that just stuck with me and it stuck out, and I really enjoyed that. And just there's always been something special to me about siblings just being bonded together like that and standing up for each other and being willing to do anything and everything for each other. Second question, saddest and happiest moment of the last 3 chapters. So the saddest moment was absolutely Dylan just falling off the parapet. You get Rebecca Yarros did this excellent job of setting him up and giving us his future, and just, we all should have known that guy was gonna die, because we knew he was gonna get married and we knew he was in love and everything like that, and then he just falls. And that just, again, it goes to, she's setting this up, we're not here for we're not necessarily here for a fun time, we're here for a challenging time, and people are gonna die, and it's gonna be really sad, and we're gonna get through it. Maybe, who knows, right? But she did really good with that. And so just it is so depressing, just seeing through Violet's eyes Dylan falling to his death, and knowing that, because his fiance, or soon to be promised to be fiance, is gonna find this out and be devastated. And so you yourself as the reader get to sit with that for a second and be like, what if? So, And then the happiest part of the last 3 chapters was Rhiannon. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. But it was her just immediately having Violet's back. Dane walks up and is like, "What are you doing here? You know, you can't be here. You're gonna die." And Rhiannon was like, "The fuck are you?" Like, who are you? What do you want? Like, and that was just a really happy moment because it shows that yes, this is going to be challenging and it's going to be sad, but there are going to be good parts too, and Violet's going to have support and stuff like that. So, third question, what surprised you the most the first 3 chapters? Honestly, you know, Violet's mom's attitude toward just Violet herself and her sister, her older sister, and how, like, her mom really didn't seem to care that Violet could very well die. Like, there's even a line in here about, you know, there's no awards for emotional availability. And so it's like, even if she does care, we don't know if she cares. She just comes off as this, like, raging asshole who's just like, you will not be a scribe. You know, I would rather you die trying to become a dragon rider than be a scribe like your, like, father who's dead. You know, and I loved him, but that sucks. So, like, you know, and if I remember correctly, like, she gets flushed out later. She's actually not that much of an asshole. But, you know, Violet's mom is still, you know, it's like a shock. It's like a, wow, like, who cares about her? Like, you're still trying to figure out, like, where you are in this book and stuff like that. So that's what surprised me at least the most was Violet's mother's, like, attitude toward her in the beginning, where she just, like, would rather her be dead essentially than be a scribe like her late husband. And then the fourth question, which is the bonus question, which is, you know, specifically tailored for, like, the first, you know, 3 chapters, right, that we or I just read and I'm telling you about, is, do you think you would make it across the parapet? And I think I'd have probably a 40-60 chance. Like, in all likelihood, I would probably die, but that's kind of the whole point of the parapet, right? Like, it's a great equalizer, right? Of the first day. Like, it just shows that you don't have to be perfect to make it across. You don't have to be the strongest one or the smartest one or, you know, anything. Like, you either make it across or you don't, and it comes down to, like, your own specific, like, skills, and sometimes it's just luck. Like, is it raining, is it not, you know, what have you. And so I think I might make it across. um but I also have a terrible fear of heights. Like, I don't know that I'd volunteer, like, as myself to go into the writer's quadrant. um as fun as dragon riding would probably be, like, I probably couldn't do it, you know what I mean? But if I had to cross the parapet, if I was, like, in the situation Violet was in, where, like, you know, my mom didn't care if I lived or died, um, I think there's, like, a 40-60 chance I'd make it. But, you know, Violet made it, and her body is clearly not in perfect condition by any stretch of the imagination. Um, it's frail, you know, it's fragile, and she fucks her knee up just by falling a little bit on it, you know, and has to wrap it. And she still made it across with someone trying to chase her and push her. Like, don't get me started on Jack. He's coming later. But, like, Jack Barlow was trying to kill her. Um, so, yeah. This concludes the first video of my book club. We're reading Fourth Wing, Woo. This was chapters 1 through 3. I hope you guys read it too. I hope I didn't spoil anything too terribly bad. But yeah, I invite you all to read along or just continue to watch along, and I'll try to get better at these. Bye.